Yo, welcome back to another episode of Peckham Reds. I'm Nate.
I'm Len.
Yeah, man, it's been a sad week. 2 losses on the spin. Obviously, we'll start from Wednesday's game, Arsenal. Yeah, man.
Yeah, it was even with the Arsenal fans because we was doing our live Watchalong, innit?
Oh, before we even get into it, big up everyone who watched and attended the live Watchalong. We appreciate it.
What did I say? Get into the back post. I didn't think he'd do it, man. I don't trust him.
Yes, but I can't like that. That's what you normally whisper. When you see us whisper, we're gonna score.
Wait. Oh, shit. Oh, they scored all the play. Hey, no.
Why can't you defend? You've seen him 10 times now.
Let's wrap up, guys.
What's your thoughts on the match, man?
Obviously, when you don't see them live, the Man United supporters is a bit too agitated too early. But it's normal procedures in the Emirates, man. But we want to play you lot every week. We want to build a morale, get some 3 points from you lot. But I see what you lot are trying to do, but you don't need some work in it. Sorry, man. You don't put it on a pack and smoke, you know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Listen, third game in charge. I saw performance in the first half, second half I'm upset. But we've got something to work with. We just conceded 2 corners. That's a team that you can build with. Get a few of them players out. Dallo, we're going to have a discussion in the morning. Dallo.
In my presidency, we can't let disgusting clubs like Arsenal decide to only play via set pieces.
Yeah, it's horrible,
landing
yes.
hella corners on top of the goalkeeper.
Yes, agreed.
There are worse forms of terrorism that happen in charged. We need to stop whatever's going on in London Coney. What I saw today was a disgrace to the Premier League. We would never let Tony Pulis win a Premier League in that style. And we're going to let Mikel Arteta do the same. I promise you, under my presidency, someone headshot. On a roll though, on a roll. We kind of stunk today. We kind of stunk. But at the same time, fuck Arsenal.
Rashford out.
Yes.
Great.
We have an identity. We didn't have an attacking threat in the beginning of the first half.
Yeah.
Silly mistakes. But we have an identity. Something we haven't seen in the last 3 years due to the bold salad. But yeah, you know, we can't have no expectations this season. We have to just ride the wave and trust the manager. And we can't be always saying, we need new personnel. The coach is a coach. He has to bring his whistle out on the training pitch and be a coach. And it looks like we've got that.
We ain't beat Arsenal out there yards since 2017, man. And now the expensive Stoke is looking techie. But there's not all negatives with that game. Like, we had shape, we had a bit of identity. Certain players looked engaged, like they knew what they were doing, but the same thing still plagued us. Wait a pass, poor IQ in the final third. Just not using our brain in certain situations, but
Overall, they suck.
yeah. But Amorim will learn today. He will learn today.
What more is there to say, man? You man don't win in the Emirates. Simple as that. Set pieces again. Shout out to Nicholas J. Hover. The dynasty every single time. You deserve a pay rise. You man tried, man. Moncler Moyes. You tried.
Oh, is that what you're calling him?
You tried.
Moncler Moyes, that's crazy.
Just like the Albanian plug. You tried.
No, but really and truly, I just feel like Manchester United just needed a bit of time. And I think everything will come good in about 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
That
Because it was shocking, bro. We need to get rid of about 10 men, bro. Really and truly.
Who's your first 3 that you're getting rid of?
Let me not even do that. Maguire, Shaw. I'm missing one, big one, innit? Anthony.
Do you think it will last 2 years?
Yeah, do you think
I feel like if Arteta can last 4 years without winning something.
Yeah, fair boy.
So yeah, I think that we'll get there.
Yeah, fair enough.
Process, innit? Hashtag.
We've seen how it went from the clips on YouTube and all of these things. So you get me? We appreciate it anyway, innit?
Big up Prince of Peckham as well for letting us do it there, and Clem as well, and just the whole
every
team.
time.
Like,
Yeah, man,
whole
serious
team.
things.
But yeah, nah, fam. Yeah, let's get into it. Arsenal, man.
Bro, do you know what's mad, yeah? The first 45 minutes of the Arsenal match was the best I've seen us control the ball.
Yeah.
However, that's what we was doing. We was moving the ball around with no real cutting edge. There was no purpose to our attacks. I feel like because we're trying to build from the back, we have a tendency of playing through the back too much. So cool, the ball will go forward, we won't be able to progress it any further. Cool, I hear you have to start again and build from the back, but these lot end up playing along the back three. So maybe if the Lit has the ball, the Lit will pass it out wide to Mazraoui. Mazraoui would then cut across all the way to Martinez or Luke Shaw, whoever's playing as the left centre back at the time, and so on and so forth. Obviously, the wing backs get involved. The wing backs will just lay it off instead of our defenders, especially the central defender and the three, looking for line breaking passes. Does that make sense? You rarely see the Lit making them passes through the midfield. Like, we see them, if anything, we see them splitting and Onana steps forward a bit and they're playing between themselves. But bro, I hear that we need to get comfortable on the ball, but bro, there's no point of having the ball if we're not going to do nothing. If we had a bit more purpose in our attack against Arsenal, I guarantee you we could have made that a lot more challenging for them. They didn't have to do nothing. They just had to maintain their shape. We had apart from De Ligt's header, we didn't really create any stonewall chances.
That was our only shot on target in the game.
Yeah, there was another, I forgot who it was. I believe it might have been Dallo or one of these players.
Oh, Dallo when he shot across.
Yeah, and
he
but
just
obviously
missed,
that was off target.
Yeah.
But apart from that, I can't remember any saves that the keeper even had to make.
Yeah.
Bar the Lit header. We didn't have a corner. That just shows there was no attacking threat.
And they had like 12.
They had 13 corners.
Oh, 13?
13.
Oh,
we
so
didn't have a
that's 20,
single
my
corner.
bad.
Raya was comfortable in his goal though.
Yeah.
Like,
he was chilling. He know when you're playing someone on FIFA, you don't know what colour
you don't know what colour the keeper's kit is. Like, so I don't know. It's a bit weird because Bruno played a bit deeper in that game.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the best games I've seen him play in terms of dictating play and not losing the ball. But again, there was no cutting edge. So this is the argument. Do you want Bruno playing deeper, just making things tick, or do you want him a bit higher up, taking risks that potentially could come off guard? There was a lot of periods in that transition where if Bruno was higher up, he likes to spam passes. He probably would have hit a couple passes for Højlund to run onto for one of these other. I personally, before we even get too far, I think his lineup was wrong. Malacia should have.
Thank you. I was going to let you finish, and I was going to ask, what did you think of the lineup?
Yeah, Malacia shouldn't have started. Yeah. However, I do feel like they done relatively well with Saka. They doubled up on him, but they done relatively well with Saka. Ahmad's name should be the first name on that team sheet. It does not matter who we're playing. I get he needs to rest. Rest him against little teams. Rest him in the cup games. Don't rest him against Arsenal. And you said something to me before kickoff that he might not understand the importance of this fixture for United fans. And
who, the manager?
Yeah, Amorim. And after just seeing, cool, I hear he tried to make subs at halftime and whatnot. But after just seeing how the team went out and performed, we were playing for a draw from the looks of it. And I agree with you, yeah. I don't think he understood the importance of this fixture, innit? However, I feel like that's going to change, especially with the result we suffered against Nottingham. But we'll get onto that later on in the show. But
so,
yeah.
You see, so couple things that I noticed with the United-Arsenal game, yeah. Mm-hmm. One, obviously, like you just mentioned, lineups weren't great. Mm-hmm. I was a bit confused, but anyway, cool. New manager, let's see what he does in it.
Yeah.
But second of all, fam, Dallo needed to be hooked. Garnacho has shown us, and bear in mind, this is what I'm going to say, I've been wrong in it. Garnacho can't start.
I told you this already.
Yeah, I know, I'm putting my hands up. Let me finish my point.
Man.
Hold on. Garnacho cannot start. There was a point where he was running down the line and like whilst we were doing the watch along, we were all saying use your left foot. I remember Abdul saying use your left foot, please. We were all begging for it. Just put in a cross, get a corner, bro. This guy just did and the ball went off, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
Do you know what it is? Like, it's not his fault though. In terms of
How?
No, it's not his fault. In terms of, bro, he should not be starting week in, week out. We should have a structure that allows him to come off the bench, and he's been overplayed. The same with Mainu. Obviously, you see Mainu suffered with injuries towards the Mainu suffered with injuries a lot this season. But these players, Mainu's a bit different, innit? 9 out of 10 times he makes the right decision. But even just for sake of burnout, bro, they shouldn't be starting week in, week out, especially Garnacho. And this is where you have to blame the club. Rashford is the senior winger. He should be starting. Obviously, Rashford's form doesn't warrant him starting, hence why Garnacho has to pick up the slack for him. But we should have two starting wingers. Does that make sense? Garnacho should be eased. Look, the same way City was easing in Cole Palmer, same way they eased in Rico Lewis. Look at all of these other teams. Look at Arsenal, Ethan Nweri. Look how they eased. You get me? They're not overdoing it. He's not starting every game, but when he's coming on, he has the freedom to express himself. The reason why we shouldn't be on Garnacho this much, you know what I'm saying?
You're right,
we shouldn't be. But it's just the harsh reality of where our club's at. He has to play, and when you're playing, you can't now say, I'm young. No, you have to deliver. And I guess that's where we have to find a balance between criticising and kind of giving slack. However, when you're constantly in the right position doing the wrong things, it's frustrating. Especially, you're in the right position because you got something about you. We know that. We have to acknowledge that. But bro, there has to be a transition point where you say, alright, cool, I'm good enough to be in the right position. Now let me make something of that. There's so many times where he makes the wrong decision, and it's not like he has crazy options to pick from and he's chosen. Bro, there's one option. It's a simple option. Take it. A man will neglect the pass and fucking take a stupid shot.
Well, sometimes he does try to make the pass,
or he makes the pass,
execute.
but the weight of pass will be wrong.
Yeah.
The type of pass will be wrong. Like, one thing we suffer from in our team is football intelligence. Mazraoui has shown us that the level of football intelligence.
Mazraoui is here and Dallow's here. We'll speak about the header that he did.
Dallow, Rashford,
against Nottingham Forest.
Dallow, Rashford, Garnacho, Harry Maguire.
Maguire didn't do too badly, you know.
No, I'm just talking about football and IQ. Harry Maguire, bro, Maguire didn't do too badly, but every time he was on the halfway line, you could see him nervous. You could see how nervous he was. He didn't want the ball. He was hiding from the ball.
Which game are you talking about?
No, the Arsenal game.
Oh, Arsenal game.
He was hiding from the ball. Obviously, I get you don't want to be the guy who gets caught on the press and loses the ball. You know you haven't got the recovery pace. So cool, I hear it, but you get me. Busquets is not the fastest player by no stretch of the imagination, but his footballing IQ is so good that he's press proof. You know, it's just little things like that. I'm not saying that he has to be Busquets level, of course, but bro, our team, a manager can't just, cool. For example, sorry, I'm mincing my words. I know I can put this Arsenal team out with little instructions and say play, and
they'll figure it out.
Yeah. They'll give us a good level of football. If I put our best 11 on the pitch and just say play, bro, we are done for. But again, what saves us all the time is moments of individual brilliance, and we've seen when nobody's up to it, we don't score. It's just a bit, bro. It's just
cool. So we had 2 games, the Arsenal match and the Nottingham Forest match.
Oh, before we get on to the Nottingham Forest match, big up Lenny Euro, because he did come on and he gave us something to be happy about.
Let's see what it's about. Let's see what it's about.
That was one of the only things we could have been happy about. It was bad.
He gave his little cameo was a very solid one, and it gave us excitement into the next games.
Did he tackle Martinelli?
No, Trossard.
Yeah.
In the box.
Yeah.
Very good tackle as well. No, those sort of tackles, there's no room for error, especially at that point in the game. I think he done quite well when he came on. His positioning was all right. Obviously, he made a couple of tackles.
Block as well.
Yeah, he made a block. His distribution was decent as well. And he's 18, so...
And he looked comfortable. He looked comfortable.
Yeah, he looked comfortable. So we have to just wait and see how he develops and where do we go from there.
Ahmad was cooking...
Bro, when Ahmad, and that's why I'm so annoyed.
His name's not Usyk, the other Ukrainian.
That is crazy, bro. But yeah, and that's why I was so annoyed, because when Ahmad came on, you literally, bro, within 15 minutes of Ahmad coming on, Zinchenko came off.
Yeah, exactly.
That should tell you everything you need to know. Like, Ahmad, one thing about Ahmad, even if he's not at he's shooting, and sometimes his decision making can be a bit better in terms of he's selfless, so he'll pass instead of taking the shot where it's better for him to take the shot, which is the opposite for Garnacho. Yeah. But I'll say you see the fear that opposition players are starting to have for him.
Yeah.
Zinchenko didn't know whether to look left or right. He didn't know what to do. You saw the spark. You saw it wasn't the best. The game became a lot open, but you saw we had a bit more about us with him on the pitch. You can't, I hear rotation, but you can't not start him. Like, at this point, it's a crime. Yeah. Like, we're gonna hold you in the same.
I think that's what Ten. Ten Hag lost his job because he weren't starting Ahmad. I think that's a big reason.
Because if Ahmad started a lot of those games, I'm not saying Ahmad would have changed every one of those games, but there would have been someone fighting a lot harder than whoever was on that side. So it's just a bit touch and go. But after the Arsenal match, I wasn't super disappointed, especially in the first half, because I saw things to be happy about, and they didn't beat us. They didn't beat us by dominating us and slapping goals. They went corner crazy, innit? Like glorified Stoke.
So you know their XG from open play is 0.3. By the way,
that tells you everything you need to know, bro. They literally spammed corners, and obviously, I'm not gonna. If my team could do it, I'll take it. I'm not gonna act like, but bro, like. All these Arsenal fans popping up their chest, bro. You didn't beat us like that. You scored 2 corners, and if you even deep the corners, bro, one of them, the first one was a lucky goal. It came off Saliba's back and it went in, cool. And the second one was live old poor defending. It was literally just shit defending.
I think the second one was Saliba's goal, no?
The second one. Yeah. The second one was shit. The first one was shit defending, where it just went over. Timber headed it, and it literally went over Hoyland's head.
Yeah.
Both of the goals
shit defending. Yeah, this trash, bro.
And obviously, we're gonna get into the Nottingham Forest game, but my point still stands in terms of when did we get so bad at this defending set pieces?
Yeah, because you know it is because like you said, cause we've conceded 3 goals back to back from corners, bro, in 2 different games. I'm sure if you check this season stats, we're top 3 or 4 clubs that have conceded from corners. But when did this start becoming so much of an issue? Because we have big players. We've got Bar Martinez, we've got Harry Maguire, we've got De Ligt, we've got Euro. Like, these players ain't small. Our midfield's a bit, but these ain't small guys. Yeah,
like
they're at least 6 foot something.
Even when you throw in the Evanses and the Lindelofs, and you get me, these ain't little people. These ain't small guys.
Do you know what? Lindelof's always been susceptible to getting beaten in the air, though. That's one thing I would say.
Cool, I'll give you that. But what's the issue now? Is it we can't defend man for man, or when you get low footballing IQ, when you tell them to defend zonally, it just goes through one ear and comes out of another. Like, I don't know. What do you think is going on?
But I think we need a new set piece. And furthermore, even and this is kind of off topic, but even what's his name? The person that got fired.
Oh, Dan Ashworth.
Like, when I see stuff like that, I just think, is everything okay at United?
And that's the thing.
Like, do we have a set piece coach that actually goes through these scenarios and teaches these lot and make them think?
No, but you saw in the warm up before the match starts, for both the Arsenal and Nottingham Forest game, they was practicing set pieces. But this is the thing.
We have big problems at our club.
We don't score from set pieces either, so we concede and we don't score from set pieces. Shall I tell you why we don't score from set pieces? Because the delivery is fucking shit.
Bruno,
it doesn't matter who is normally Bruno. The delivery is weak.
It's flat.
Ahmad's a little bit better, but still, Arsenal are so good from corners. As much as you want to hate them and say they only score corners, you can only score corners when the delivery is on point. Mm-hmm. And that's one thing we don't have. Bruno's always wants to take free kicks. Cool, to be fair, free kick against Nottingham.
Do you know what? I kind of hear you, but it got a deflection on it.
No, I hear that. Direct free kicks on all of these things, yeah, cool. But we need to change our set piece taker. The quality of the balls being delivered all round in our team, we can't cross the ball, even from open play. We can't cross. Like, the delivery is so poor. Bro, I'm so frustrated with this team, yeah.
We're 13th. It just popped into my head that we're 13th. Right?
I don't even check table position. I don't expect nothing good at this point. Like, whatever I'm given, I'll take at the moment, which sounds so fucked. Like, my thing is, I've turned into one of those guys where I'm saying, I'm fully on this. Don't bother me with the score. Don't bother me with the results. I know it's about to get dark. Trust the process, innit? As long as I can see what the manager wants to do or is trying to do, not that I'll be happy, yeah, we're losing games, but I have patience in it because I know square pegs, round holes. I know you can't, you get me? The players he needs to fulfill his idea and his vision for this club, he hasn't got them available at this moment in time, innit?
Do you think January will be big for us then?
No, because we can't spend money anyway. So I feel like until the summer, unless somebody magically comes and buys Anthony for 60 million, like, this January transfer window might be. I don't expect nothing too much based on what I've seen from the FFPs and all of these sort of things. I don't know. We might pull a mad loan move, but again, who's going to loan you a super striker or a super midfielder in the middle of the season? Yeah. Again, which leads to my next point. Which leads to my next point. Yeah, this is a joker card. If Paul Pogba was offered to Manchester United in January as a free agent, are you taking him? Yes or no? And why? For both. Justify why you would and justify why you wouldn't.
Alright, cool. Honest opinion? Yeah. I would take him. Bro, this is someone who's... bro, like, people forget Paul Pogba was one... Like, he's definitely a generational talent, first of all. When we say generational talent, Pogba is that World Cup winner. We've seen him dominate on the biggest
cool. Let's put the
stage.
World Cup winner.
No, I have to say it because of his involvement. I know, because we can talk about Martinez. Cool. I know what you're going to say. But Paul Pogba's role in that World Cup was pivotal. The only criticism that might be valid of him is like what Jose Mourinho said. He might be a tournament player. Yeah. But at the same time, I believe Paul Pogba's quality, bring him into a United team in the middle of the season, he will ball. And he will show others around him how to ball.
I agree with you. I'll bring him back as well. And I think United, we do this so often, then we end up blaming the players. Martial. You know how I feel about Martial. I love Martial with all my heart. That's my
balling out in Greece as well.
Balling out. Martial. And a lot of fans suffer from short-term memory loss, bro. Because Martial was only bad for United for 2 years, bro. Apart from that, he might have been inconsistent, but he might have been inconsistent with the goals, but his level of performance was always good. Yeah, he would always take on his man, he would always dribble, he always made the right decision. Yeah. Like, Martial was a proper intelligent footballer. Yeah. Like, even just go and see his repertoire of goals. Like, Martial is who we thought Rashford was going to be. Yeah. Obviously, injuries and whatnot hampered him.
And dealing with two girls at the same time, chasing each other on the motorway.
No, I heard that.
Them personal things get involved, bro.
That's nothing to do with football. That can't. Two girls chasing each other on the motorway has nothing to do with you getting injured, bro.
Oh no, I'm not talking about injury. I'm talking about mine. But yeah,
even when he was cheating on these girls, he was playing well, bro. It was only when he got injured that his body actually couldn't take it no more. Yeah, but bro, enough. Deep it, Highland, Xerxes, Martial's better than both of them.
Yeah, of course, 100%.
Like, so it's so mad when I see people criticize Martial for his attitude. Rocky don't fucking smile at you all the time, bro. Is he your girl? No, bro. He's there to fucking play football. Martial's never had a bad attitude. He's never refused to play. He's never done. He's just not PR ready. So people class him as, he's got, but he doesn't, bro. Yeah. Like, when is apart from when they violated him, when they took his shirt and gave it to Zlatan, when is Martial actually came out and said, no, this ain't right? Yeah, bro, deep it. Like,
he just does football.
It's not his fault they gave him a £250,000 contract, bro. At the time, he was worth it, innit? Yeah, exactly. Obviously, you can't tell the future, so injuries and whatnot is different. And he's so different from Rashford in terms of, bro, you don't see Martial wearing 1,000 chains going out and all of these things. So where does the energy to criticize him come from? Do you get it? It's just he's not British, bro.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Do you get it? Like, it's so mad. It's not British.
Back to Paul Pogba, though.
But saying that leading into the Paul Pogba thing is the same thing. If Paul Pogba was British, bro, he'll get so much more grace. Really and truly, when Pogba came to United, the team should have been built around him. Bro, you bought a Ferrari and, bro, you parked it around Renault Clios. You get it? Like, it don't make no sense. Like, build.
It was around him at first. Was it Fellaini or was it?
Cool. So Fellaini was there. Matic came that summer, I believe.
Yeah.
Fellaini, Matic, Fred.
He had Herrera.
Yeah. If only we can bring back Herrera, bro.
Do you know what?
I'll pay for Herrera.
Tons. Let me say something. Which camera am I looking at? Which one? This one. Tons keeps on telling me Herrera was dead for us, bro.
No, you don't know football.
You don't know football, bro.
What I'll do to bring back, and listen, Herrera, give me a midfield of Pogba, Bruno, and Herrera. My problems are sorted, bro. That's what
Did we have that though?
Huh?
Did we have that?
No, we didn't. No, we didn't.
Are you sure Herrera and Bruno didn't play together?
No, bro.
Right, cool, Karen. Yeah.
Bruno, that's where you give Bruno all that. That's where you give him all the creative freedom. If you want to spam 1,000 passes, do it. Because I know Andres and Pogba is a bit different. Obviously, I'm not going to put as much defensive responsibility on him, but the sort of play he is, he's mobile, he's athletic. He's going to get about a fully fit Pogba. Forget it, box to box. Bro, what's so mad, I was even thinking, yeah, see how we play 2 10s now? Bro, put Pogba as a left-sided 10, bro. Like he was going crazy when he was going crazy at Juve. Put him on the left side, put him as a left 10 and let him go nuts, bro. Bench Rashford.
Yeah.
Bench Rashford, and that's the thing. Bringing Pogba back opens up so many combinations and so many doors for this midfield, even for the team as a whole. You can play him more advanced as an attacking midfielder. You can play him as the number 10.
Well,
you can play him as...
He won't be able to play until March, though, I think, innit?
I hear that.
Yeah.
Still bring him in. Like, the quality... Do you know what it is? But it's like anything. If you're training with good people, your levels are going to get better. You get me? Like, even for things like experience, Kobe, bro, what... Forget character, forget mentality, just pure ability. Bro, who do you want Kobe Menu to be looking at and learning from? Like, what? If Kobe Menu can do half of the stuff Pogba can do, bro, we've got a great player on our hands.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing. People, we do it all the time. As football fans, we let people's personal lives cloud our judgment on people's actual, on players' actual talent and ability. Bro, I don't want to judge Paul Pogba because he dances after the match, bro. I'm trying to judge him on what he does in that 90 minutes. And more often than not, bro, the structure of the team wasn't set up right. I hear. Don't get twisted. He was inconsistent as well. Like, I definitely feel like he could have given a lot more, but that comes down to us as well, bro. If we showed him the love that he needed, bro, he would have went crazy for us. You get it? Same with Mourinho, bro. If Mourinho showed him the love that he needed, he would have ran through a brick wall for him.
Yeah, exactly.
When Ole came, you see I was balling out for Ole, bro. It was balling out for Ole because I knew that he had the manager's trust. He knew that, I'm not going to play. I'm going to play well. If I play well this week, I'm going to be in the team next week.
Exactly.
You get it? Like, with Mourinho, it was like, cool, you can play well because you didn't track back. Now Fred started ahead of you. Like, what the fuck? I'm Pogba and Fred starting ahead of me. Like, no disrespect to Fred, card. That's another one of the players I feel like was overly criticised.
Okay, yeah.
Put Fred in that midfield next to a guard. Nah, that's too much chaos, actually. Someone's going to get sent off by the end of the match. But, bro, like, I've just reached a stage where...
Where what? You just don't even want to speak, bro.
Yeah, bro, I've just reached a stage where, bro, they've taken my brain from me, man. I don't even know what to do no more.
Like, we haven't even spoken about the Nottingham game.
We haven't even gotten to the Nottingham Forest game. But really and truly, it's all of the same shit.
Issues,
like, it's the same shit. Dalot, he's not good enough. People need to stop telling me Dalot's a good... do you know what it is?
He's inconsistent because he'll have a good game, and it's not even like a 10 out of 10 game, but we'll have a 7 where it's like, okay, cool, Dalot's been good. And then the next game is like, like the Nottingham game was just so bad.
I've seen him play badly more times than I've seen him play good.
Yeah, honestly.
And we've seen it lie. I don't think I can forgive him. Cool, I hear it got 10 hard.
West Ham.
But I can't forgive him for that miss against West Ham. Purely because I've watched it so many times and I have come to the conclusion that, no, you was trying to score. You didn't miss on purpose. You was trying to score. You was trying to blast it into the net and you just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Like, and what that, cool, it got Ten Hag fired. I hear that, but bro, like, he hasn't been good for long enough. Like, and even when he is playing good, bro, the moment of stupidity will slip into his game. I forgot who he was playing. I think it was like 2 games ago. He was in the... Bodo. He was in he made a good tackle. He got the ball back. Instead of him to either let it run and just slap it away, bro. He knocked it straight into the path of the like. If it was a better player, that's a goal.
Yeah.
Like, he does so many actions that could lead to goal creating chances.
It reminds me of a cartoon character where he makes a mistake, then he says, "Oh, whoops!"
Like,
then he tries to chase
everyone
back.
thinks he's good.
Yeah.
Most of the tackles, like, please, United fans, just next 2 games, just watch him. He's probably gonna have the greatest 2 games ever. But most of the good tackles he makes, he's recovering from his own mistakes. And cool, I hear it. You're recovering from your own mistakes. Cool, I hear it. But since and that's the mad thing, since Mazraoui's played at right back, we see the difference. We see the clear difference. Mazraoui's not as athletic as Dalot, but everything Dalot lacks, Mazraoui has it. The calmness, the composure, the actual ability to cross. Dalot's deliveries ain't good. Every once in a while, he finds himself in a good shooting position. Apart from when he scored at Sheffield United last season with the curler, which the keeper pushed in. Bro, it doesn't, like, bro, you know, I don't want to be one of these people who just says, nah, this person's shit, this person's good. But at the same time, bro, is not, a lot of the players who should be getting criticised don't. The criticism always falls to the same guys. Luke Shaw is always injured. He's not on the pitch, bro. Bruno Fernandes, we criticize him. Hold on, let me land, Carl. You understand? We criticize him rightly sometimes, but again, he is always available to start. Rain, wind or shine, he's always available. That's why we criticize him so much, because he's constantly there. He's always gonna play. He's always fit and ready to play. It does not matter. Even if he's injured.
More from him though.
I hear that.
That's it. I think it's warranted criticism.
I hear that. I'm not saying it's unwarranted. Some of it's unwarranted because, bro, we've seen how many times, even against Nottingham, when Bruno came off, you saw that this, like, bro, you saw us struggling. We saw us struggling to.
This is what I mean. You disagree.
Like, bro, we didn't play better when Bruno came off. We started struggling.
Can I tell you something about Bruno? Though, his goal will mask the fact that he had a bad performance, bro.
And I'm not
I was watching, I think it was in about a 15-minute spell. Like from about 35 minutes in the second half to about before he came off, he gave the ball away at least 3 or 4 times. And there were even silly ones, and that's where we get onto the second goal.
Cool, but I hear that as cool. Where he's giving away the ball,
the second goal was directly because he couldn't pass it back to Euro.
But cool. Where he's giving away the ball, bro, there's enough time to make a tackle. There's enough time for everybody. Cool, I hear you. It's caught them off guard. Was on the transition. He lost the ball in the transition. I hear that. There's still enough time for everyone to recover. And let's not act like Morgan Gibbs-White didn't shoot directly in the middle of the goal and then Nana jumped out of the way, bro. The goal, I hear it. There's parts the wind, man. Say Bruno could do better, but really and truly, don't, bro. He's a fucking goalkeeper, bro. Don't tell me about the wind. You should judge all of these things. Don't tell me about the wind. It's not the first time he's played in the windy stadium, bro. Come on, like, let's be serious.
Not in the storm. That was storm down,
like, bro. Arteta, my head's fucking going Onana, bro. Like, they're all villains to me. Yeah. They're all the same, bro. Like, Onana. And this is why we don't
say something about black keepers.
No, man. This is why we don't praise our players. This is why we don't. I was having a conversation with my friend about this earlier on. This is why we don't praise our players, because as soon as we start praising them, they fall straight back into their stupid habits. Marcus Rashford scored 2 goals. We start saying, yeah, Rashford's back. What did he come and do against us? Rashford's not a bench player, by the way. But what did he come off the bench to do? Nothing, bro. The guy looks like, you see pedal bikes, when you're clicking the gear and you have to warm up to feel the gear change. That's how Rashford looks like when he's running, bro. You can see the gears change. Bro, his acceleration is not smooth. Yeah. I can see you trying to push your body to run. Yeah. Don't know whether that's an injury thing or you just haven't got that yard of pace no more. Bro, we'll be here all day criticising players. Martinez, cool, he's at fault for the first goal. I don't care whatever you want to tell me about his height. He's at fault for the first goal. You're sniffing someone's batty while they're heading the goal into the back of your neck, bro. It don't make sense. Like, be stronger. You don't get out jumped like that. We hear you're not the smallest. We hear you're not the tallest player. But be strong. Bro, he jumped up. He didn't even jump. He didn't even jump like that. Yeah. Cool. Then Martinez, we won the World Cup. All of these things, like, more often than not, he does play well. However, this season, I don't think he's been at his best. Since he come back from injury, I don't think he's been at his best. And I feel like the passion he has masks the bad performance. Because he's a passion merchant and he's always going to give everything for the badge. people don't. He's not going to get the same
got a question for you.
criticism as Luke Shaw.
Have we seen Martinez at his best? Like deep it, have we actually seen? What does Martinez's best look like?
Nah, his first season, obviously after the first initial games where he was solid, like playing through the lines, defensively solid, like reading the game well. I feel like he doesn't make that many forward passes no more. Like the big thing was, is he going to be able to hack the league car? He's not as physical. He's not as physically.
5'9",
he's 5'9", and he's not as physically built. He showed us that, he's tenacity and all of that. I feel like and all of that could manage, but I feel like even since the back of last season dropped off, I hear it. He had a foot injury and all of these things. He's had a couple little injuries, and he might not be able to. He might need a run of games to get back to his brilliant best. But again, these are the players we should be criticising, not overly criticising players who are available week in, week out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying the criticism isn't warranted, but I'm saying, like, bro, really, let's be serious. 3 players ain't the problem in this team. Like, the problem is the team, everybody collectively. One person, I hear one person might be more guilty than others. For example, a striker will probably get more of the flack than a midfielder in terms of if we're not scoring goals, just because you're meant to be scoring goals, innit? Even if it's the midfield that's not creating the chances for the striker, will always fall down just based on who you are. So my thing is, let's be impartial when we're criticising our players. Like, let's not let our biases just say, like, I don't like him because of what he does off the field, so when everything's going wrong, he's the worst. Nah, bro. Like, let's be impartial. Like, even with the Casemiro hate, to be fair, that was warranted. But, bro, at the same time, since Casemiro's been playing well, you haven't heard no one say...
I think the Liverpool game was his last bad game for us.
No one's... and that's what I'm saying. We need to be impartial. Let Casemiro have a bad game the next game he plays. Watch everyone go, I knew what shit. But, bro, from the last bad game he had till now, it's been a few games, you know.
Yeah, he's played well as well.
I know.
So, yeah.
Overall, I feel like we're still very early into the process that the manager has planned for us, innit? It's gonna get, like he said, it's gonna get worse before it gets better, innit? And he really wasn't lying. But at the same time, I prefer, which is fucked. Don't get twisted. I want the points on the board, but this is really and truly for long-term growth. This might be a bit better for us than winning every game back to back. Because, bro, we can win every game back to back off individual brilliance. Someone scored a worldly, someone's done this. Even if we came back on against Nottingham, they would have said, great performance. But all of these things just mask the issues that we actually have, if that makes sense. That is not good enough. It hasn't been good enough for a long time. With us being so shit, even when we're meant to have this new manager bounce, is going to teach... He's going to learn a lot more from these defeats than he would have learned if we won all of these games. 100%. He knows who he can rely on. He knows who can't be trusted.
I've got a question about this though.
Yeah,
do you feel like this might be a step too far for him? Because people are saying it already.
No, but people are only saying that because of the actual results, which football's a results-based game, so I get that. But if you look at what he's done in the 3 or 4 weeks he's been in charge, we've seen way more than we've done in Ten Hag's 2 years in terms of style of play and intent, what you want to do with the ball, how to move the ball, patterns of play. So no, like, whoever's saying they can't see what he's doing,
they're not saying they can't see what he's doing, but maybe
the
league is just too much
but
for
how can
him to implement how he... he was playing with Sporting, could he implement that here?
Yes, but...
That's the question.
But, okay, if he had Liverpool, even Man City squad, I heard that they're going for it right now, but bro, if he had Liverpool, Man City or Arsenal squad, bro, them games he would have won because the players have intelligence, the players know what to do. He's not having to hold people's hands throughout the match and say, be here, be there.
Do you think we have a recruiting issue then?
Cool. This all goes back to the Dan Ashworth stuff. There's something going on behind the scenes. Our sporting director got fired.
He wanted apparently Southgate or Eddie Howe.
If he wanted Southgate or Eddie Howe, he deserved to be fired. Like, it just goes to show that Either's got English bias.
Yeah, most definitely does. What the hell? Southgate is not making sense at all.
Yeah.
That's
got English
mad.
bias.
Eddie Howe, maybe.
No, but Eddie.
No.
Newcastle are 1 point above us. Eddie Howe, like, bro, and this is why football pisses me off so much. Everybody always wants to toot these guys as horns. Eddie Howe, look what he's done at Newcastle. What has he done?
He got them to the Champions League.
The first,
and they were unlucky.
The first season they overachieved. Some could say everybody else was kind of media around them. Liverpool weren't good that season. Chelsea weren't good that season. Like, bro, it was only Arsenal and Man City and us who were good that season. They finished 4th. Tottenham weren't good that season. Like, a lot of people weren't good that season. That was Arsenal's first season that they took everyone by surprise. Man City won the league. Arsenal finished 2nd. We finished 3rd. They finished 4th. Bro, they took everyone by surprise. And a lot of other teams were shit. Chelsea were going through hell. Yeah. Liverpool had the injury crisis. You get, like, now everybody, Liverpool are back to their best. Even though Man City are meaty, they're still going to do what they're going to do. Arsenal are all right. Chelsea surprised out of everyone. Like, the teams that are really and truly, we're the only people who are letting their group down. Everybody who's meant to be good are doing half decent. Yeah. So you can see that, bro. Newcastle overachieved that season, but really and truly, this is where they are. It's where they finished last season. They're not even in Europe, are they? No. This is where they are. So all these people telling me Eddie Howe's done this and that, bro, he hasn't really done much, bro.
Fair enough.
Like, and
back to Ashworth though.
No, hold on. Let me just land on this. This is the thing about, like, bro, we, as football fans, we like to look at teams and feel like people are doing better than us. No, it's not. The grass ain't always greener on the other side, bro. This is our worst season in how long? And all the people that are meant to be doing amazing and are great, and the teams that don't get talked about are 1 or 2. Cool, might be a bit worse after we got slapped yesterday or a couple of days ago. But bro, all of these teams are still 1 or 2 points within our reach, bro. Like the Newcastles, why would we fire Ten Hag, who was 13th, 14th, to go replace him with the guy who's 11th? It don't fucking make sense. Like, bro, these things don't make sense. So if that was Dan Ashworth's thought process, yeah, bro, you deserve to go, man. Go get someone who is impartial, who wants the best for the club.
Yeah, it seems like he was doing favours for friends when you actually...
Yeah, like, bro, fuck all of that, man. Yeah. Like, bro, if my mum's the best person for the job employer, bro, you get me? Like, I don't give a fuck who you employ. Just get the best... I will get someone I've never heard of who's just super sick at their job.
I think that was Amorim, because a lot of us didn't hear... Well, like, we might have heard of him from Champions League games, but we don't actually know who he is.
I'm not counting him out yet, because I can see what he's doing. But at the same time, bro, I can't expect you to build a 5-star hotel with 4-star equipment, bro. Do you get me? Even 4 stars a stretch, bro, with 3-star equipment.
3-star equipment.
Do you get it? It's just...
we should be 3-star on FIFA right now.
Like, actually, bro, it's not going to work. No matter how good of a manager he is, he's not a fucking miracle worker. He's not a god. Like, there's only so much he can do with what he has at his disposal. Cool. If he's had two seasons and fucking 600 million like Ten Hag and it's still the same shit, then yeah, by all means, he's not good enough. But bro, it's way too... He hasn't even had 10 games. Like, bro, it's way too... He hasn't even had 5 Premier League games, bro.
Yeah,
what about if he goes on a streak from now till the end of the season and doesn't lose again? Are they gonna say, it wasn't like...
I don't feel like anyone's calling for him to get sacked.
No one's calling for him to get sacked. But bro, we can't give a proper opinion on whether he's good enough or not yet until he gets the tools he needs to do
what he needs to do. Yeah.
But ultimately, football's a results-based game, innit? Results buy you time to implement your ideas. So we need to, one way or another, we need to start winning games, even if it's super scrappy, or we need to start winning games, innit? In that same... I can't even speak, bro. Just pissing me off. In that same breath, we have to give him time. Like, we can't just be reactionary fans. We can't be Arsenal fans, bro. Like... However...
We need to start mentioning them.
if I was an Arsenal fan at this point, I'd really start thinking about a new manager. Because,
seriously?
Yeah.
Do you know what they're calling it? They're calling it Arteta-gory. You know, like purgatory.
What's he done?
Because he's not shit enough for you to fire him, but he's not good enough for you not to win anything. Like, so you're in the middle.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. Especially
if Chelsea finish above Arsenal this year, fire Arteta. He's not taking you nowhere. Bro, might be Man City's worst season in like the last 5 years. Pause don't hold me.
Oh no, most definitely, most
but
definitely.
Don't hold me to Bible on that, because in 2 weeks they might win every single game.
They still would have never lost in the last 5 seasons. Wouldn't have lost as
so
much.
Man City's worst season ever. Liverpool have a new manager, bear in mind, who's never played in this league before. Chelsea have a new manager as well, and they're both currently on top of Arteta. Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy how things work, eh?
Anything.
This year was the year that they was going to lift the crazy how things work. Where, we didn't do it last year.
Do you know how? Did I know he's a top hater?
Crazy how
because United lost, and look how he's talking. That's mad.
Crazy how things work. Crazy how things work. Crazy how things work. This year you're not going to win the league. Man City are shit. Who's going to win? Probably Arsenal. Probably Liverpool. Hopefully Chelsea win the league. So I don't care.
I don't want Chelsea to win.
No, but if Chelsea wins the league, what's the most they're going to say? Sancho won the league. Cool. I'll take Sancho win the league after.
Do you know what Chelsea win the league means?
No, I don't mind.
All these races having a day out. Do you want that for yourself?
Bro, it doesn't.
In London,
bro, it doesn't matter.
Do you not know what Chelsea is, fam?
Listen, I'll take Chelsea. Listen, out of Man City,
the league, man.
Bro,
if it's out Liverpool or Chelsea,
Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal. The fuck? Give Chelsea the league. I'll even go to the parade with them, bro. The only thing that might be a bit unbearable if Chelsea win the league is all the Chelsea fans. I see Sancho. But yeah, cool. Big up Sancho. Let him do his thing. We don't mind. Just as long as Arsenal, City, or Liverpool don't win, I'm good. Like Arsenal have shown their arse already. They're
I knew they were going to draw. I made money on that, by the way. I made money on your team, mate, to draw.
Do you know what it is? My thing, the reason why I'm so on Arsenal this year is because last year I could say, yeah, you guys actually played good football and you guys were a good team. This year, you're not good. All you do is score corners. Like, if you don't score corners, you're not going to score. Yeah. Like, watching Arsenal is not as bad as watching United, but bros, give or take the same thing. It's boring. It's boring. And United's boring is not even boring. Is watching United is hell because you don't know what United you're gonna get. It's more nerve-wracking than actual boring. United is a frustrating watch. Arsenal is just, I can't do this. I'm out there, which is mad. However,
let's talk about the Chelsea-Tottenham game, by the way, because that was one.
Nothing to talk about, really. Fucking Tottenham are shit.
That's something that everyone in the room could agree on, isn't it?
Like, Tottenham are shit. They got a bag of injuries. They probably would have lost. They lost. Cool. They scored one more goal than they did last year. Cool. They lost 4-2 last year. This year they lost 4-3.
Yeah.
They blew a 2-goal lead. Tottenham are shit. Like, all these teams, I don't want nothing to do with them. My only focus is...
I thought you were going to big up Sancho a bit, though, because he played well.
Oh, no, I can't lie. That's the best I've seen Sancho play
in a long time.
Since he's...
In the Prem.
Since 2021, bro.
In the Prem.
Since 2021.
Yeah.
That's the best I've seen him play. Like, the last time I saw him play this well was against Southampton on his first season. No, his second one was when the fluorescent kit. What was
I
that?
don't
Last
remember.
Season?
I don't
last
remember.
season? 2 seasons? Ten Hag's first season.
Yeah.
Apart from that, this is the best I've seen him play. So, big up, well done. Obviously, I hope he finds form and... Like, bro, Sancho's a baller. My thing is that people need to stop saying we miss him, innit? We don't. But I want him to do well. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Do we not miss him?
However,
do we not miss him?
Lie. If he came to play on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side, we're good. We're steady, innit? If he came to play on the left...
Where he was playing on Sunday.
Can't lie. We'll send Marquise Rashford.
Well, you would let him go?
We'll send him to Chelsea. Maybe there's something.
Serious?
Maybe there's something in the water, man. He'll come back in the summer with some. You get me?
Fair enough.
The United energy, the United air is just too toxic for him, man.
Fair enough.
Never know.
But yeah, no.
Big up Sanch. But really and truly, it's still the same shit. Like,
but Tottenham are just shit.
Tottenham are shit.
You're not going to talk about Cole
Chelsea
Palmer.
He scored 2 penalties, bro.
Before the penalty, okay, cool. Before Enzo's goal, you see that little run that he had on the right?
Yeah, I heard that.
Like, come on, like, that's quality.
He scored
play,
a penalty. It's quality play, but he scored the penalties that Sancho created. Hence, when he bigging up.
No,
Sancho.
the second penalty was his.
Cool.
And you know, he broke a record with that penalty. You know, he's the first player
to score 11 consecutive penalties.
12.
Well done.
12. What do you mean? What he fucking do? It's a record that no one else has done. Of course, it's a big thing. And he did it with a Panenka.
Cool.
That's one of the best pens I've seen this season, bro. It was just so cheeky.
Cool, but again, like, I feel Sancho had a better game than him.
Maybe
he did.
I'm not going to disagree.
Sancho's all-round game was better than Cole Palmer's. Cole Palmer had a couple moments, and obviously he scored he's the penalty taker. He's going to score.
I'd say Sancho did. He's
going to score the penalties, isn't it? You don't really expect Cole Palmer to miss penalties, as you said, 12 consecutives on the bounce, isn't it? Like, he's cool, isn't it? Like,
and that's only Prem. He scored, I think, 17 in total.
However, he's playing well. Yeah. But I'm saying, like, bro, again, the last 3 games, he's been anonymous. You get me? Like, he needed to turn up.
So this is off topic.
Big games, like, you get me?
But because they always compare Cole Palmer and Saka, and I feel like that's because Cole Palmer does amazing stuff, but Saka's always consistent.
No, I will listen. There is not one person who I'll take over Saka right now.
Salah.
Apart from Salah.
Yeah.
Salah's one of them guys. Salah will be quiet for 70 minutes. Bow. 75 minutes he scored. 70 by the fucking 90th minute he scored a hat-trick. He's fake, bro.
Yeah.
We'll score but Saka, score assist. Yeah. He's gonna give you something.
Yeah.
Saka is finding that level of frightening consistency where you know, as long as he's on the pitch, he's gonna create something.
Yeah.
He's gonna make a chance. Even if we doubled up on him. Why do we double up on him? Because you know, if you give him a second to breathe, bro, is curtains, and then cool. When you now double up on him and restrict him from open play, he's just gonna get a corner and give you the sweetest delivery, like the sweetest delivery.
Pace, like he got plantain in your hand,
bro.
The sweetest,
bro. He's actually too good. Yeah. And if you don't rate Saka, you don't know football.
Yeah, no, 100.
It just, bro. How many people Saka versus Palmer? Palmer's the latest one that they're battling with. Give it 18 months, yeah. When Palmer's magic starts to wear off,
I don't think it'll wear out.
I might be wrong, but when Palmer's magic starts to wear off, yeah,
it'll be a next person.
You get me? It'll be a next person. Last year they was doing Rodrigo / Foden, bro. Rodrigo.
He's not even playing.
He's injured, and when he's not injured, he's scratching his head. Foden has 1 assist in the Prem. He has. I allow him because he has a couple Champions League goals. I'm
not going to speak on him because I genuinely feel like you watched our video the other day, bro. Because why are you posting up your Premier League titles and your PFA Player of the Year?
Because I really was him, but he's not.
No, I don't think he's him.
Saka can go into any team and perform consistently. Foden can't, innit? And we've seen that for England, innit? Yeah. We've seen that for England. My thing is, give Saka his respect, even though Arsenal are shit. Then yeah, man, really and truly, it's just more disappointment. There's not much to say at this point.
Who have we got next? We got Victoria Pilsen in the Europa League next.
Yeah. Even our run of games from our Man City game, from Man City.
So Man City Sunday 15th
till the 12th of January, where we play Arsenal in the FA Cup, I believe.
Yeah, it's tight because we got Man City.
We got 15th. Man City. We got Bournemouth.
We got Tottenham in between again. That.
We've got Wolves. We've got Liverpool.
No, not Liverpool. Newcastle.
We've got Liverpool.
Oh no, we've got Liverpool.
Newcastle.
Oh shit, you're right. Yeah.
We've got Liverpool.
Liverpool's away as well.
So really and truly, our year could be over.
No,
15 days into January.
No, it won't be. It won't be.
I think from the Premier League games we're gonna get like 4 points.
Nah, I'm more hopeful, man. But we're facing first of all, Tottenham are shit, so we're gonna lose against Tottenham.
They beat us at Old Trafford 3-0. Slapped us, in fact.
That was a different manager. Different manager. Amorim will not let us.
Same players.
I don't think Amorim will
Same players. You can fire a man. You can fire one person. You can't fire 11 players.
I think Amorim will not let this happen.
We are worse than Tottenham. Shati, why? Because we will lose to Tottenham. That's why we're worse than Tottenham. Tottenham are shit. Cool, but we're worse than Tottenham because we're the only team that actually go there and lose. Apart from Man City. Maybe
they even beat us at Old Trafford.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe it's a Manchester thing. Innit? Who knows? But bro, our next 10 fixtures just look so dark. Unless something changes, I don't really see us improving from now till then. I might be wrong. I might be being way too pessimistic. However, I don't see us beating Bournemouth at the moment. We can't beat Ipswich. Bournemouth look very good at the moment as well. I don't see us beating Wolves. Shall I tell you why? Wolves, even though Wolves ain't the best defensively, they score goals. One thing we don't do is score enough goals, and one thing we do, pause. No, that's not even a pause. One thing we do, is just a little childish moment. He's gonna laugh. Is concede a lot of goals. One thing we do is concede a lot of goals. So I feel like if we don't score a couple goals early and control that game, that's another game that could get very dark. Who else do we have? Tottenham again. Tottenham beat us. Tottenham are Jekyll and Hyde team again. They beat. If they turn up on the day, they turn up on the day, they might beat us, innit? Like they've shown it at Old Trafford. They beat us very comfortably. Even before Bruno got sent off, we was beaten, well and truly beaten. Liverpool. Inshallah, that's a derby. That's a derby, innit? So that can go anyway. But from what I saw, Liverpool are gonna deal. True say that was Ten Hag, though, innit?
I had a great question. It slipped my mind.
But yeah, really and truly. But this time next month, by this time next month, things could be looking a lot darker than they do now. So let's try and preserve our happiness and preserve our smiles.
Before we go, I've just remembered my question.
Yeah, man.
Cause I've been watching Leicester just to see. Well, obviously, I've always followed them since I went uni there, but since Ruder's gone there as well, I've been trying to see what's happening.
I think it's a bit too early, but
Too early. But let me ask this question. So I saw the fight in them. They were 2-0 down against Brighton up until the 89th minute. Finished 2-2. Now my question is, seeing how things have gone so far, do you feel like Rude should have been given until the end of the season?
no.
You didn't even let me finish my question, but at the same time you answered it.
Why?
Because my whole thing is like, Rude, I do think, obviously we've seen what he's done at PSV, yeah?
Yeah, he didn't win the league.
He didn't win the league, but...
Arne Slot won the league the year after.
Yeah, with who? Ajax?
No, with PSV.
He was at PSV? Alright, let me shut my mouth.
Okay,
That
that's my point
question.
proven.
That answers my
Again, we're falling into this. He's a club legend. He scored a lot of goals. We've seen what he's done for 4 games, but that 4 games was the new manager bounce.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
Amorim didn't get that because Rude already had it.
because Rude used it.
Yeah.
And even then, bro, we were still playing exactly the same way that we was playing under Ten Hag.
No, there were differences.
There was barely, bro. Was playing the same way, bro. The only thing is Ahmad was playing, and people, they felt less pressure to perform, so everybody was trying stuff in it.
Yeah.
Like, those are the only differences. Don't let us. We've been there so many times. You can't trick me, bro. They can't trick me no more. Been there way too many times. Like, as much as I love and respect Rude, bro, the job at hand is too big for him at the moment. It's too big for him at the moment. PSV were alright, but he didn't win the league. Maybe if he won the league, I would have been a bit more, But nah, he didn't win the league, bro. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me about Rude. Like, I saw players were happy in terms of, I'm happy, I want to play, but in terms of tactical structure, it was exactly the same. Maybe he told Dallo, don't go into the midfield as much and hold your position a bit. What fucking
Did you have a question?
Is there any teams that are doing unexpectedly good to you?
Nottingham Forest.
Not even just Nottingham, bro. I feel like, let me look at the league table. You got Brighton in there. Got Brighton. I think Brighton are 5th.
No, Brighton always do this. They play well either at the start or at the end of the season. They're always in a good position. Then the results start to tail off. But yeah, Brighton are doing well.
But we're talking about from so far though.
And unexpectedly as well.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Brighton in the last 3 years, Brighton have earned their respect, bro. No one's looking at Brighton like, oh my god, what are they doing up there? Nah, bro.
So they're not 5th. So Nottingham Forest, I agree with Nathan.
They're like 7th or 8th. 5th.
Nottingham Forest are
Even,
5th.
bro,
they were as high as 3rd like 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah, exactly. Nottingham Forest. That's the only team.
Bournemouth.
And Bournemouth.
Sorry,
I even just said they're gonna slap us.
Yeah, Bournemouth.
Bournemouth are doing well.
They're 8th at the moment, but
forget the league
They
position.
beat Man City and Arsenal this season.
But forget they're 8th. Bournemouth are playing some
Good
of the
football.
best football in the league at the moment, which is a very crazy statement. And their manager doesn't get no clout. You don't get no praise. So big him up. I've got his name, Ibarra or something like that.
I don't know his
but
name.
big him up because the job he's doing is going under the radar. Yeah. So yeah, big him up, But other than that, Areola, that's it. Big him up because he's doing a great job. Hopefully the day they come to Old Trafford or we go there, they don't know what to do no more. But literally, other than that, yeah, man, things could get a lot worse before they get a lot better. So my closing statements are just have some patience. Like, just don't let it get to you too much. Like, find a coping mechanism. If it's finding joy in Arsenal's results, cool, take that. If it's, I don't know, watching basketball,
finding joy in Man City's results,
take that. Finding joy in Man City's results, take that. If it's watching basketball, do that. As long as you still watch the United matches. However, don't go and support another team. Yeah. Don't go and support another team in another country. Yeah. Just be faithful and trust in the process.
That's what being a supporter is about.
In 2 to 3 years, come back here. We'll enjoy the fruits of our labour. Until then, hey, all the best, man.
I love man. Peace, man.
Literally, man.
Fuck United, man.
Yeah, man.
I said don't support another team. Hey, let me bring my Palace top next week. Oh man.